to there it is. Oh, it's recording. See the little red light? Oh, no, not now. Okay. First off, can you kind of go back to the 4 years of high school and just talk about what that has all meant and the relationships and everything that you built over those 4 years?
These 4 years at Richmond have been great, just academically and sports. I couldn't have asked for any better coaches my all 4 years, especially my teammates. My teammates definitely made my 4 years one to remember, from walking in as a freshman to winning sectionals, being NCC conference, also winning sectionals for tennis freshman year. That freshman year kind of set the whole bar, so definitely my 4 years have been something to remember.
You know, I always talk to a lot of athletes, and they say how fast it went. And, you know, I'm kind of old enough now, I don't remember anymore. But did it go kind of fast? And now that you're at the brink of graduating and moving on, how do you reflect on all of that?
It's crazy how fast it went. It seems like yesterday was walking into sophomore year, actually. But I can't believe that playing summer ball this year for basketball, and then now it's gone, over with. I'm on to tennis. Like, it's crazy. I can't even.
You're going to play two sports in college, and that's not an easy thing to do. One is hard enough, and then, because things do get tougher academically in college, and we'll talk about what you want to study here in a moment, but how do you balance that, or how do you think you're going to balance both?
I've always balanced two sports in high school, but college I know is going to be a lot different. Time management, I'm just going to have to make sure I get school always comes first. I'm going to make sure I have my school, and just timing out when I need to be, where I need to be, and how I'm going to get stuff done. So.
Now, you picked Anderson. You said there was another school involved, perhaps because of nursing and such. Talk about why Anderson.
Anderson definitely had a top nursing program. They were just above par, top notch compared to everybody else's. And just being able to play both sports and having both coaches be an interest to me, they seem like great coaches. I can't wait to be a part of their program.
Was a lot of athletes want to play a little closer to home. Was that kind of a factor too, that people can get a chance to come see you play? Because you'll be coming to Richmond a couple of times too.
I will. Actually, I wanted to go farther. I was looking. I had a school in Iowa look at me. I had a couple in Tennessee, but I wanted to go as far away from Richmond as possible. But I'm kind of happy now that I'm at least a good hour away from home, so I can come home and come back and see Richmond and everything.
You picked nursing, and what a great profession, because I know from a nursing standpoint out there's not enough good qualified nurses. What inspired you to want to take that direction in your life?
Well, my grandma was real sick, and everybody kind of just jumped in our house and tried to take care of her the last little bit of her life. My aunt was a nurse. She inspired me to be one. So just taking care of my grandma and seeing that people need that, especially that last part of life, people need nurses to care about them and help them through that hard time, and not only the patient but their families. So I want to be that person to help them.
So you listen, I watch you on the basketball floor, and sometimes you can be pretty mean. So there is a soft side to you, right?
Oh, there definitely is. That's game time. You see me in game mode, but outside of that, I'm a big teddy bear.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you are, because you're on the basketball floor. I don't think I want to mix it up with you. Did the basketball? We'll talk tennis here in a moment. From a basketball standpoint, did they kind of see that in you, that when you get to the collegiate level, it's much more physical, and you've got to be able to get in there and bang around with those other players? Did the coaches see that?
I think they did, especially the Kokomo game. I stepped up in there, took 2 charges within 1 fourth quarter. So I think once people bounce off me a couple times, I think they know to stay away. So I think the coach has seen that.
Listen, you had to have wrestled with your older brother a couple of times there. I mean, did that kind of help out a little bit?
Well, being a tackle dummy for football the first 11 years of my life, I think I kind of grew up tough enough.
But you know what? There's a soft side to that, too, from the athletic standpoint. You play tennis, and you're not out there knocking people around. You got to use the footwork and everything. Tennis probably helped you out a lot in basketball.
It did. The footwork, definitely, but also just having the mental strength to push through stuff, because out there on the tennis courts, it's just you and that ball and the other person, so you got to stay strong in there. So it definitely helped with basketball, too. Yeah,
you have a high school tennis season coming up here pretty soon, maybe, if you guys ever get outside with the weather and such. How's things looking so far for you guys this year?
I think we have a couple strong players going to step up this year for us. It should be interesting, but I think we're going to have a good season.
Okay. The other thing about going to college is you're on your own. You don't have anybody around most of the time to kind of, maybe take care of things. Have you thought about how that's going to turn out for you? I know you're only an hour away, but still an hour away is an hour away.
I'm excited. I know that my parents will still come up and support me at my sporting events and everything, but I'm excited to be out there on my own. I've been saving money, so hopefully I don't have to count on them too much, so I'm excited.
I was going to say, are you kind of looking forward to that part of your life now? And again, from here on out, even though you'll have support systems there, it's pretty much up to you.
No, I'm definitely excited about it. I'm excited to see what I can do by myself. So.
All right, I'm gonna add, this is my last thing because I know you're supposed to get back to class or something here, this studying part. When you walk out of here for the last time and just kind of think about it, and I'm not trying to make this a sad moment because it's a very happy moment for you, but do you kind of think about when you walk out and look at this building and think that's it? What's going to go through your mind?
When I walk out of this building, I'm going to know that this place shaped me and made me who I am today, so I'm very thankful for that, and I'm excited what this place is going to help me do in the future.